Welcome. Everybody set up your seat for a brief meditation so that we can just take a few moments to get grounded before we begin this practice. Let your sits bones root into the block, the earth. Sit tall. Bring your hands to your thighs in some way intentional. Fingers to thumbs. Do something intentional with your hands. Take a big deep breath in. Let it go. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. And then send your attention to the sounds outside this room. Notice your breath rising and falling. But put your attention on the sounds outside the room. The car is coming and going. The birds in the trees. And listen for the space in between the sounds. Take a big deep breath in. Sigh it out. Flutter your eyes open and come to child's pose. Right away, get big and take up space here on your mat. And just as you were intentional about setting your seat up for meditation, be intentional about your first child's pose. Begin your Ujjayi breath and make your breath as audible as the bird in the tree, the cars going by. And listen for the space between your in-breath and your out-breath. And during this practice, I can offer hands-on assists. If you do not want to be touched for whatever reason, please raise a hand now so that I can see and I will honor that. Thank you. And that mindfulness that you'll be using to notice the space between the sounds. Become aware that how you do anything is how you do everything. The intention that you bring to the space between your poses, between your breaths, is the same whether you're on a mat or not on a mat. So anytime you become aware during your practice, that clarity, that awareness, that allows you to transform your life off the mat. downward facing dog. So as you begin to move here on your mat, your first inversion, can you bring more awareness, more attention to the intention that you have for being here on your mat, for doing this practice, for doing this work? Ragdoll. Slowly press down through your heels, come up to standing, hands at heart center, eyes open. Begin to cultivate your drishti. 3 ohms. Breathe and reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands on the mat, pause, step back to high plank. And notice this first high plank, spread your fingers wide. Notice the effort, notice the ease. And become aware of how you do anything is how you do everything. So how you do this first high plank is how you do everything. Lower halfway down, low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. And does it change your practice? Does it change your pose to become aware of that fact that how you do anything is how you do everything? Even simple little things like focusing on your breath. Audible ujjayi breath. All together, breathe in. Bend your knees low, look to your thumbs, and jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, big full breath in. See the wall behind you. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Inhale, halfway lift, breathe in. Then flow with intention. Do this thing how you want to do everything. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Let it go. Once more. Fill up. Bend your knees low. Fire up your legs and leap top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, big breath in. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Then flow. Flow your body, flow your breath, fluid movements, intentional movements. Yeah. Take a big inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Let it go. Again, fill up. Bring your knees low, 2 inches off the mat, then jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Last sun salutation, A, root down, rise up, reach up, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, let your breath go. Inhale, long spine, fill up, then flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, all toes pressed down. Downward facing dog, hips high. Breathe in. Empty out. Again. Bend your knees low. Exhale, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Big toes touch. First chair pose. Squeeze in and sit deep. How you do this chair pose is how you do everything. You teeter on the edge of discomfort, of uncertainty. Lean in and sit deeper. Inhale here. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breath comes in. Then flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Take a big old step. Set up your foundation. And then let the pose settle in your body. Pull back on your right hip to send your left hip forward. Press down to your left pinky toe. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Look up between your hands. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, flow, hands to the mat. Move through high to low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Step big. And the same work, different body side. Pull back on your left hip. Sit deep into your front thigh. Belly button pulls in, bottom ribs pull in, reach up, look up, full breath in. Exhale, flow, hands to the mat. High plank, low plank, up dog. Take that big full breath in, down dog, let it go. Inhale here, exhale here, breathe in, bend your knees low, jump, top of your mat, half lift, forward fold, chair pose, one breath, sit deep, feel the full inhale, then fold. Halfway lift, breath comes in, hands to the earth, flow it out, high to low. Downward facing dog. Step right foot forward, big step, warrior one. One movement, one breath, reach up, breath, breath, breath. Exhale, hands to the mat, let it go. High to low, up dog, down dog. Left side, warrior one, step big, root down, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breath in. Bend your knees low, look at your thumbs, jump there, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose again, one movement, one breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the mat. Exhale as you flow from high to low. Up dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one, step big, root down, squeeze in, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. High. to low. Up dog. Down dog. Left side warrior one. Big, bold, squeeze in, reach up. Then flow, hands to the mat. Move through your vinyasa. And downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Make some noise. Again, breathe in. Extend your right leg strong and straight. Dial your toes down, yes. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Flip your dog. Flip this dog like you want every flip dog to feel. Reach your heart towards the sky, your fingers towards the earth. Side plank, right hand center of your mat, roll over with intention. Press your bottom foot down to lift your top foot. Flex your top foot strong. Lift your top hip one more inch. Take a big breath. Downward facing dog, let it go. Reset. Left leg lifted strong and straight. Press out through your heel, intentional heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Then flip your dog. Press down, reach up, lift up. Stay here for a breath. See what there is to see. Side plank, left hand center of your mat. Roll over, press down, flex your feet a lot. Lift your top hip. Press down to lift up. Press down to lift up. Downward facing dog. So good. Good work. Take a breath in. Yeah, let it go. Again. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Squeeze in. Reach up. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up between your hands. Squeeze into center line. Cactus your arms. Twist towards the chakra wall. Keep pulling your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Fire up your back leg. Yes. Come back to center. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Open up to warrior two. Hear the pops, hear the cracks. First open hip. Bring your shin towards the fireplace. Yeah, shoulders over hips. Press your front knee towards your pinky toe. Flip your front palm. Reverse. Then flow. Hands to the earth. Upward facing dog, take all of that breath in. Downward facing dog, hips high. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Be big, be bold. How you do anything is how you do everything, even this crescent lunge. Yeah, maybe you make your crescent lunge bigger. Pull belly button in, bottom ribs in. Yes. Cactus your arms. And then twist to the street. Pull into center as you press out through your back hamstring, rooting down through your front heel. Good work. Come back to center, reach your fingers high. Warrior two. Explore this. First time here on the left side. And how you do anything is how you do everything. Press your front knee towards your front pinky toe. Yeah, press it towards the street. Breathe here. Flip your front palm, reverse. Exhale, flow. Hands to the mat. High plank, low plank, up dog, breath in. Down dog, exhale. Yeah, breathe in. Make some noise. Again. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Root down through your heels, rise up to stand. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, extended mountain, reach your fingers high. Exhale, chair pose, sit deep. Breath in. Hands to heart center, breath out. Breath in. Twist to the right. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Press into center line, squeeze in, open your wings. Sit deeper. Do you run when the pose gets challenging? Do you stay? What happens if you stay? Just notice. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit deep, squeeze in. Hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the street. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow, squeeze. Open your wings if you did so on the other side. And sit deeper. And take a breath here. Forward fold, empty out. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab those big toes with your peace fingers. Pull your elbows east and west. Bring your chest to your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Release your big toes. Take palms to toes, forward fold. Stand on your hands. Shift your weight into your toes, your weight into your heels. And release in crow pose. Spread your fingers wide. Pull your belly button in. Send your sits bones high. Toes squeeze into center line. Squeeze. Press down through your hands. Shoot it back to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bend your knees low. Bottom of your exhale, top of your mat. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Press down, come to stand, and set your drishti. Right away, set your drishti. Shift your weight into your left foot. Stretch your left toes out on the mat and come into eagle pose. Right thigh up and over and squeeze. Intention with breath, intention with gaze, intention with squeezing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides with intention. Make the in-between spaces of the poses intentional. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Squeeze. 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 And switch sides. Squeeze. And release. Breath in. Breath out. Hug your right knee into your chest, standing leg raise. Root down through the sole of your left foot. From the bottom of your foot, hug in, skin to muscle to bone, lift up into your core. Open your right knee out towards the chakra wall. Extend your left arm. Send your gaze to your left thumb. Send your gaze to the street. Pull in as you press out through hand and foot. Good work. Come back to center. Keep your right foot high. Reach your fingers high. Airplane. Right leg comes really strong back behind you. Toes point down. Drop your right hip 3 inches. Oh, so good. Take a breath here. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand down to that brick, to the earth. Stack your hips and look back. Can you see the tips of your right toes? If not, bring your leg closer to the chakra wall. And then lift your back heel higher. Spark your top fingers. Take a breath here. Stay for the exhale, so good. Breathe in. Join both feet on the earth with intention. And come back to stand. So good. Root down through the sole of your right foot. Bring your left knee into your chest. Intentional gaze, intentional breath. Extend your left leg out towards the street, right arm towards the chakra wall. Pull in and press out. Pull in and press out. Breathe. Come back to center. Left foot, kick it high. Reach your fingers high. Intention. Airplane. Left leg, kick it back. Press out through that heel. Chin out of your chest. Zip up, belly button, bottom ribs. Drop your left hip. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Root down through the sole of your standing foot. Press out through your back heel. Can you see the tips of your toes? Lift them higher. Now send your gaze towards your top hand. Pull into center. Press out through core, hands and feet. Take a breath here. Lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Yes, so good. Take a breath. Join both feet on the mat. Press down and come to stand. Root down through the sole of your left foot. Reach your left arm high. Dancer pose. Right foot grabs your inside of your right foot. Pull into center and kick out through your right toes. Put your right toes on the sky. Can you bring your back thigh parallel with the earth? What does that take? What does that take? What does it take? How you do anything is how you do everything. Switch sides. Yeah. So good. So good. And come right into it. Press your toes towards the sky. And the work that you do on your mat facilitates your life off the mat. As you show up the same, whether it's dancer or traffic or jobs or husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever friends, how you show up here is how you show up everywhere. Switch sides. And go for it. Second set. Second set, new feeling, new body, new breath. New opportunity to make a choice. and switch sides. Each breath is a new opportunity. So make the choice. And come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Root your left foot into the earth, tree pose. Right foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Press into center line. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Spread your branches, lift your gaze. Reach up, lift your heart, look back. Hands back to heart center. Then switch sides. Pull into center. Get tall. Spread your branches. And close your eyes. Good work, yogis. Bring your hands to heart center. Join both feet on the mat. Make your way to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain. Reach up. Breathe in. Exhale. Forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Inhale. Then flow. High plank to low plank. Up dog. Breath in. Down dog. Breath out. Right foot, warrior one, step big. Open up to warrior two, exhale. Flip your front palm, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle, right side. Forearm to thigh, fingers to earth, yogi's choice. Come back to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Then straighten your front leg, soft knee. Baby bend in your knee. Prepare for triangle pose. Reach your right fingers towards the fireplace. Get long. Then bring your fingers down to a brick on the inside or the outside of your front shin. And notice the space that using the brick gives your right side body. Soften your knees. Reach your fingers towards the sky. Full breath here. Full exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the street. Side facing, wide angle, forward fold. Fingertips, bring them in line with your toes. And then turn your fingers around and crawl them towards the inside wall. And bring your fingers back out underneath your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Press down, come to stand. Right toes face the fireplace, set up for pyramid pose. Left foot, halfway up your mat. Short stance, wide stance. Do all the work. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Press down through your back heel, squeeze to center. Hinge, reach forward, reach, reach, reach. Then frame your front foot with your fingers on the brick, spider fingers, yogi's choice. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Let it go. Twisting triangle. Left fingers stay. Right fingers reach for the sky. Send your hips towards the back of your mat. Press out through the crown of your head. Reach your fingers high. Take a big breath here. Exhale, twist, 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 twist. Take a big breath in. Twist, 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 twist. Breath in. Exhale, flow. Hands to the mat. Move through high to low. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Step big. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. Extended side angle, left side. Keep pressing your front knee towards your front pinky toe. Full breath here. Full breath here. Again. Warrior two, stay low. Flip your front palm, reverse. Straighten your front leg, soften your knee. Reach your fingers towards the fireplace, set up for triangle pose. And soften both knees. Press out through your back pinky toes. Come up to stand. Pivot both toes to face the chakra wall. Take the bind, hands bind at the small of your back. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Soften your knees. Then hinge and fold. Keep pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Softening your knees. Pressing out through your pinky toes. Press down, come up to stand. And set up for pyramid pose. Left toes face forward, right foot hops in. And be intentional about your feet, your heels, about squeezing into center line, hinge, long spine, reach forward, and frame your foot with your fingers. Soften over your front thigh and press down through your back heel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. And twisting triangle, right finger stays. Left finger, reach it towards the sky. Create a long spine as you peel open. Take a big breath in, get long. Exhale, twist, 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 twist. Breath in. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. So good. Breathe in. Exhale, flow. Hands to the mat. High to low. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Shift forward to a high plank. And then come down to your knees. Form low plank. Form high plank. Low plank. High plank. Low plank. Back up to high. Then lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back by your sides. Place one ear on the earth. Feel your heartbeat in your belly, in your ear. We're setting up for locust pose. Press your pubic bone into the mat. On your next breath in, fly, hands, heart, feet, rise up. Press out into me, yeah. Take a big breath in, fly higher. Stay, let your breath go. Breathe in, rise high. Stay, let your breath go. One more, breathe in. Lower all the way down with control. Breathe in. Breathe out. Second locust pose. Press your pubic bone down. Fly, hands, heart, feet, rise up. Press, yes. Take a big breath in, rise higher. Stay, let your breath go. Take another breath in here. Lower all the way down, good work. Breathe in. Breathe out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. And flex your feet right away. Bring your knees into hips width distance apart, yes. And then kick your feet into your hands. Pull back on your feet with your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release with control. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. And then floor bow second set. Grab feet, grab ankles, and kick up, rise up. Rock your floor bow all the way over to the right. Flop all the way over onto your right side, and then kick your feet more. Come back to center. Get the left side, get all the way over, and then kick a little more. Come back to center. Release. Windshield wiper. So good. Breathe in. Let it go. Upward facing dog. Soft elbows. Thighs lift, knees lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. Toes tucked or untucked. Hips stacked over knees. Belly button pulls in, bottom ribs pull in. Walk your shoulder blades together. Pull into center. Lift your heart towards the sky. Look up and lean back. Maybe you reach back and touch one heel. Maybe you just work to lift your heart towards the sky. Lift from your breastbone. Lift it. Lift your gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of camel. Untuck your toes. Sit on your heels. Pause for a breath in. Breath out. And camel second set. Second set. New opportunity. New experience. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out. Untuck your toes, sit back on your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. And make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. And be intentional about your transition to bridge. How many movements do you make to get there? And if you know bridge in your body, which I know you all do, come into it. There's no time like the present. Each breath is an opportunity that comes and goes. And your mind is wonderful at taking you out of what's possible and putting you into what it knows, which is not very much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down with control. Breathe in. Breathe out. And rise up. Bridge, wheel, come into the pose. Come into your body, your breath, your sweat, your energy, your intentional movement. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Breath in. Breath out. Rise up, bridge or wheel. Don't let the story take over. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one right here. Last bridge, last wheel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down, Supta Baddha Konasana. And touch in. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath. Full body stretch. Get big and take up space right here. Get big and take up space. Grab your brick. Hug your knees into your chest. Take the brick and squeeze it between your shins, your calves. And flex your feet strong. Press up through your heels. No sleepy feet. Press up through your heels. Press the small of your back into the earth. Reach your fingers towards your toes. Bring your shoulders up off the mat. Keep pulling your belly button into your spine. Lower your legs down to 45 degrees. Keep reaching your fingers high towards the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, shoulders down. Take a breath in. Let it go. Inhale, shoulders up, legs down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, shoulders down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, shoulders lift, legs lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up, shoulders down. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extend both legs high towards the sky. Reach your fingers, shoulders up off the earth. Lower your right leg down, reach your right or left arm back up above you. So alternating arm, yeah, reach towards your pinky toe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up, both fingers up, and then switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. Let it go. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg high, strong, and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Sneak in another flip dog right here. Press down, lift up. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high again. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Now come into half pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Set up your foundation. Be intentional about your half pigeon. Be intentional about your sleeping pigeon. Through the practice of coming to our mat again and again and doing poses that are familiar, we are constantly faced with ourselves. Every time I come to my mat, I am faced with my same stuff. The same stuff. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I try for the bind? Do I play it easy today? And each day is different. The listening to your body, the sensations that you are feeling, those are the indicators of stay or go, more or less. Sthira sukha. Sometimes you need to rest. Sometimes you need to stay. And you will know when you need one or when you need the other. And it's human nature to pull away from challenge, to pull away from discomfort. That's part of the human condition. Make your way out of half pigeon to three-legged dog. And then to downward facing dog. Extend your left leg high, strong, and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips, peel open, sneak in a flip dog. Press down, reach up. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg strong, straight. And then bend, stack, and open. Half pigeon, left side. And soften. Let the pose land in your body. Notice whatever there is to notice on this side. It will be different. And come back to your breath. Three-legged dog. And make whatever movements feel good in your three-legged dog, your downward facing dog. And then come down to your knees and set up for double pigeon at the top of your mat with right shin on top. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones to start with. Root your sits bones into the earth. Stack your shins like fire logs. Flex your feet strong. Maybe blocks are needed today. Maybe blocks are always needed. That's fine too. Sit tall. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Press the crown of your head towards the sky. And then crawl your fingers forward. Keep lifting your heart. Keep flexing your feet. Come back up to seated and switch sides. Notice the sides very different than where you just were. Keep flexing both feet strong. Lifting your heart, lean forward. And come back up to seated. Extend both legs on your mat and then bring your right foot into your left inner thigh. Seated single leg extension. Sit tall, spin your belly button towards your pinky toe. Reach your fingers, reach for your foot. Keep lifting your heart towards your toes. And come back up to seated and switch sides. Left foot, right inner thigh. Reach, hinge, pull your chest towards your toes. And come back up to seated, extend both legs long. Dig your heels into the earth and pull them into your hip sockets. Reach your fingers high. Reach your fingers towards your toes. Maybe you pull the earth towards you, digging your heels in, engaging your hamstrings. And come back up to seated, reverse tabletop. Bend your knees, press your feet into the earth, lift your hips, lift your gaze. And then come down to the earth and set up for fish pose. Come back down to your forearms, lifting your heart, leaning your head back, softening your throat. And make your way out of fish pose and choose your inversion. It can be waterfall pose with the brick underneath your tailbone. It can be traditional headstand at the back of your mat. At the wall, handstand at the wall, yogi's choice. Yogi's choice. Steady your breath, steady your gaze, steady your breath. And slowly make your way down out of your inversion. Waterfall pose, yeah, take in a full body stretch. And then make your way onto your back on your mat if you're not already there. Hug your right knee into your chest, give it a squeeze. Intentional squeeze. And then supine twist. And there's great power in knowing that how you do anything is how you do everything. Because if you want to make a change, if you want to make a shift, it starts with your breath. It's a simple, little, tiny place to start. And that affects everything. Come back to center. Switch sides. Back to center. Hug both knees in. Happy baby. Press your tailbone down, the back of your head down. Flex your feet. Kick your feet. Rock from side to side. Extend one leg, then the other. Release your happy baby. Extend your feet long. Find the corners of your mat with your heels right away. Maybe you take your heels wider than the corners of your mat. Let your breath come back to normal. Release the control. Let your eyes be heavy. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your teeth part. And listen for the spaces in between the sounds. Spaces between the birds, between the cars. Begin to deepen your breath ever so slightly, ever so slowly. Ever so slightly, ever so slowly. Bring movement into your fingers, movement into your toes. And then take a huge, big, deep breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, let it go. Again, breathe in. Lion's breath. slowly roll to your favorite side. Use your bottom arm as a pillow and pause in this sweet space in between. Before we get back to moving and going. And listen for the spaces right here. And let the power of knowing that how you do anything is how you do everything carry you through the rest of today, the week, the month, your life. And each breath is an opportunity to choose how you take that breath in. Are you intentional, deliberate? Slowly press yourself up to seated at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. I thank you for making time for yourself. I thank you for coming to this space and coming to your mat and sharing your practice with me so that I could share mine with you. We'll close with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb tips to your forehead center, touch in. And together we bow. Namaste. Namaste.